Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of A Lawyer Plays, Sherlock Holmes Crimes and Punishments, with me, Ryan the Gaming Lawyer. Well, if you recall, when we last ended the episode, we had discovered everything there was to discover in this case of the murder at the bathhouse. The only remaining thing to do was to look through all the oh my goodness, it's gonna be such a mess. Watson, what do you think, man? The only thing left to do is to look through all the things, and I think we need to maybe revise what happened, because I'm starting to think that there was way too much meticulous planning for it to have been the crazy guy. Yeah. So we're gonna mess with these a little bit and see if I think it's Blinkhorn. Blinkhorn was the other spurned. He was angry because of this. Is that? What does that do? High cost to his morale. Okay, so I think we want Blinkhorn, because he's the only one that I would think that had he used an ancient Roman method of creating ice as part of the murder, and it's so meticulously planned. I don't think it was a dude who was crazy paranoid. He was I don't know, maybe even want to pin it on the crazy guy. Blinkhorn is a deserving specialist who is aware he's about to be cast aside for a major discovery. He will lose his chance of a lifetime. Blinkhorn with the ice knife. To avenge an abuse of power, the death would be to his financial benefit or allow him to smurge. And it's like a very calculated. Like the manager seemed like he's a hothead, the guy that was kind of an a-hole. But it seemed like things were actually working out in his favor in the end. So I don't think he was. And the crazy guy is, in some ways, a little obvious, but he seems too unhinged to have pulled off this meticulous plan. I think that only leaves Blinkhorn. So I'm going with Blinkhorn. Okay, now the options are we can condemn or absolve. Condemn. Blinkhorn knew of Bentcliffe's intention to take all the credit for the discovery of the golden knife. He devised a cunning plan to eliminate Bentcliffe, and for this he deserves the rope. He devoted his life to discovering the golden knife, and credit was about to be stolen by Bentcliffe. If he had been given the opportunity to claim ownership over his discovery, he would not have killed. Well, okay, I'm sorry to say, I understand his position and he was being wronged, but I think murdering the guy, not an appropriate response, sorry to say. So we're gonna do this, see what happens. We're just gonna pull the trigger on it. Yep, that's what I'm doing. Oh my gosh. We'll see after it's done if it ends up being... This last case I screwed it up. I didn't solve it right. Come on. Get there already. I'm very anxious now. Alright.
I'm feeling rather uncomfortable. Why have I been put into these cuffs?
I fear that you had better get used to them, Mr. Blinkhorn. They are your reward for the murder of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe.
What? No, that's a lie.
It is regrettable, for you are a talented archaeologist. I will request that you are placed in a prison where you are unable to dig an escape tunnel. That is, of course, if they decide that you shall live. The consulting detective who salutes your intelligence in performing the perfect crime, yes, but also the gentleman who detests your motivation.
You know nothing.
You wish to be the one who would reveal this to the world.
Is that the golden knife? How?
I also like to dig, you see. I only followed your trail. Such a pity that there is always someone willing to steal your credit, wouldn't you say? And there was the chance of a lifetime. You had to take it. It was not to be shared.
It...
But now
He looks
I
guilty.
am here, and there is no one who will stop the tread of justice, Mr. Blinkhorn.
Ooh.
Goodbye.
I got chills. I think I nailed it. Blinkhorn knew Bentcliff's intention to take credit. He devised a plan that would not only eliminate his rival, but would award him fame of discovery. He used a handmade ice maker to create ice-made reproduction of the golden knife of Mithras, carried it to the steam room, an ice bucket with champagne, and then, after the murder, dropped the knife on the floor, allowing it to dissolve into water. The rope is a fitting punishment. Alright, now I need to see how I want to see how it checked against everyone else. I did it good! It's green! Green. Blinkhorn ice knife is green. Okay. So this is officially 2 out of 3 that I solved properly. Moral choice, condemn Blinkhorn. Oh, because when he was coming down so hard on Blinkhorn, before I was absolutely sure, like I saw Blinkhorn's reaction, I was thinking, I felt like the biggest a-hole on the planet. He was so aggressive about his accusations. Okay, all right, let's go. Let's move on. You're about to finish the case. Yeah. Press no. Would you like to select another moral choice? No, I'm all on. I'm in. 74% saw the same way. 68 made the same moral choice. The guy was being wronged, I'll grant you that, but it did not justify murder. I am sorry to say it did not justify murder. Sorry. Like the first case where I absolved somebody, it was actually self-defense. Like it actually was justified. Not this time. Not this time. All right, so now we're going to start a new case, guys. This is very exciting. Maybe I should tag. Okay, keep going. Starting a new case. I was gonna say I should have.
The game is afoot, not a word. Into your clothes and come.
The game's afoot.
I'll wait for you in the sitting room. I've just received a note from Inspector Lestrade, a letter from the suburbs. He is in need of my presence. Whenever he has asked for my assistance, it has always turned out to be entirely justified. I fancy that every one of his cases has found its way into your collection.
Yes, they all seem worthy of...
However, I regret your fatal habit of looking at everything from the point of view of a story instead of a scientific exercise.
Oh, Holmes, you...
I beg your pardon, I digress. It would be much better to examine this letter than to try to convince you.
Why are you being a mean man to Watson? Okay, I'll be looking right at Telescope. Gotta go for it. What happens at night when it's raining? Still there. She's still there. I thought maybe this is raining and it looked like nighttime. I am digging the, I can actually see her from a distance in this light because she's.
The letter's on the
That's
table,
terrible.
Holmes. You should
All
take
right.
a look.
Yeah, I'll take a look at it. Where's the letter?
The letter is on the table, Holmes. You should take a look.
Isn't this a table? Which table? There's so many tables. This is the desk. It's not a table. Come on.
A wax seal with the monogram E.B.
Okay.
I can tell from Lestrade's handwriting that he was in a hurry when he wrote this letter.
Gonna open it, maybe?
The Brackenstall family coat of arms.
What does that mean? Uh-oh, the bird. I'm recording during the daytime. Hey. Hey. No drama. No drama. Be calm, happy bird. Yeah, be calm and happy and not noisy. Are we just gonna have to live with some noise today, my friend? Okay. Abbey Grange, Mersham, Kent. My dear Holmes, it's 3:30 a.m. My dear Holmes, I should be very glad of your immediate assistance in what promises to be a most remarkable case. It is something quite in your line. Except for releasing the lady, I will see that everything is kept exactly as I have found it, but I beg you not to lose an instant, as it is difficult to leave Sir Eustace there. Yours faithfully, Inspector Lestrade. Okay, I don't know exactly what the context of all this is, but apparently it's very important that I go wherever I'm supposed to go.
What is it, Holmes?
Promising, as always, it appears to be a case of murder.
So you believe that Sir Eustace is dead?
I should say so. Lestrade wouldn't have sent for me for less. His writing shows considerable agitation, and he is not an emotional man. These people belong to high society. The quality of the writing paper, the EB monogram, their coat of arms. The crime was committed before midnight.
Holmes, how can you possibly tell?
Well, it is all thanks to Lestrade. He wrote his letter at 3:30 in the morning. Imagine the chain of events before that. The local police had to be called in. Scotland Yard was notified. Lestrade himself had to make haste there, and finally compose the letter he sent to me. All of that makes for a fair night's work.
It makes sense. Lestrade also speaks of the woman he released.
That seems to indicate that she had been held somewhere during the crime. Much time has been wasted. Let us find a cab and go to Abbey Grange immediately. I live in hope of an interesting morning.
Yeah. I am feeling... Let me see. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't understand exactly what's happening right now. They're talking, like, with a familiarity of stuff that has not yet been revealed. Urgent letter. Something is wrong at Abbey Grange. Appears to be a case of murder. All right, well, let's just go. Let's just go. Hopefully it'll make more sense once we get there and get our feet wet, so to speak. Get our nose dirty. Whatever. Going to be an interesting morning, Watson. Alright. Alright, guys. Let's get there. It's another carriage ride. We do love our carriage rides. Definitely. Alright. Okay. We're doing it. We're going. I don't know. I'm dragging my feet. I was looking at something else and I looked up and they'd already gotten there. Oh no. No, no, no. Hey. Hey, 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 hey. No drama, man. No drama.
Ah, Mr. Holmes and Dr. Watson, here you are. I'm very glad that you have come, but perhaps I should not have troubled you after all.
And why is that?
Lady Brackenstall has come to her senses, and she has given so clear an account of the affair that there is not much left for us to do. You remember that Lewisham gang of burglars?
What, the three Randalls?
Exactly. The father and two sons. It's their work. They stole a silver service, which is of great value.
Sir Eustace Brackenstall is dead, then?
Yes. His head was knocked in with his own poker.
A violent act of aggression.
Yes, the poor lady. She has had a most dreadful experience. She was assaulted and tied to a chair. But I think that you would best see her and hear her account of the facts. She's in the morning room with her maid, Teresa Wright.
Where is the body of the deceased?
In the dining room. We haven't touched anything.
All right. I'm going to examine it.
Very good, Watson.
Why is he examining it? Inspect the room where lady is resting.
Lady Brackenstall awaits you in the morning room.
Alright, and that is, Oh. Investigate the murder. Inspect the room where the lady is resting. Where exactly is that happening? Or... I guess I got lucky. I guess this is it.
Ladies, allow me to introduce myself.
Ooh.
My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm assisting Inspector Lestrade in this investigation.
Mr. Holmes, I am the wife of Sir Eustace Brackenstall. We were married only a year ago.
I am sorry for your loss. Please accept my deepest condolences.
I suppose that it is no use
Nope.
my attempting to conceal that our marriage has not been a happy one. I fear that all would tell you that, even if I were to attempt to deny it.
All right. What are we going to look her over now? That is a bruiser. It's a shiner. Fresh bruises. Kangaroo and emo. Emu. Emo. It's a Australian. Okay. Elegant dress. Well, yeah, she seems to be like quite the upscale, upper society lady. And we got old bruises. Old bruises. That could be significant. Wedding ring. Yeah. It's one more thing to find, apparently. I'm missing something. There's one more little blurred out thing. Pale cheeks. Okay. Not a happy marriage. Should I start off with that?
You
not?
mentioned that your marriage was not a happy one. Was there anything specific that was troubling you?
He
Did she?
was not a nice man when he was drunk, and he suffered from dark moods, but nothing else.
Do we have something else? Old bruises.
The bruises on your hands are at least 1 week old. Your husband caused those bruises?
How do you... Yes, he did. He was very angry at the time. Out of control. Again. Sir Eustace was a drunkard. To be tied to such a man for life is worse than death.
Okay, I'm gonna have to apologize, but it is the bird is in official chat mode right now. And I can't work my recording schedule around whenever he happens to feel chatty. So we may have to have some he's in that mode where he's just gonna make a noise every 2 seconds for probably the next 2 hours. That's just where he's at. Right? Yeah, and he's responding to me too. He hears me talking. Whatever. He's not being crazy, but anyway, I don't. It's not ideal. It's not ideal. Someday, if I blow up, if this channel blows up, and I end up making lots of money, I'm gonna go find a place to live where there's a special room just for little noise monster to live in, all by himself, where he could scream. We get like those foam pads. And he could scream his little beak off all day long if he wants to. Alright. Let's continue. What happened last night? Sorry about the distraction. The bird. Oh! Okay.
Can you describe to me the events of yesterday evening?
Is it really necessary? I have already told Inspector Lestrade all that happened.
Yes, madam, it is.
I will tell you then. Sir Eustace retired about 10:30. I sat in this room until after 11, absorbed in a book. Before I went upstairs, I entered the dining room to fetch a candle and... Oh God.
Please, go on.
As I approached the French window, I found myself face to face with an elderly, broad-shouldered man who had just stepped into the room. Close behind the first man, I saw 2 others. One of them struck me a savage blow with his fist and felled me unconscious to the ground.
And then?
When I came to myself, I found that they had secured me tightly to a dining room chair. It was at that instant my unfortunate husband entered the room.
He fought with the intruders?
Yes, I think he had heard them, for he was holding his stick. But they were 3, and he eventually succumbed. One of them, the elder one, struck him a terrible blow with the poker. I fainted once more. When I opened my eyes, they had withdrawn. Then my brave Teresa came to my assistance.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Did these three villains steal anything?
Yes, I found that they had taken the silver from the sideboard, but you can see for yourself in the dining room.
Your ladyship?
Oh, my bird is driving me nuts right now. Sorry, I really am sorry, guys. What's going on here? I'm just gonna look around now. With the moral support of my chatty bird, we're going to look around. Family business booming. The Randall gang is back on the street. Less than a fortnight ago, this infamous family of burglars, the Randalls as they are known, made their reappearance by way of a brutal but successful intrusion into one of the wealthier homes. Is this an article about this instance? Police are already on their trail. However, the details of the crime are being kept confidential, including that of the name of a victim. Witness was able to provide a precise description of all three men, and this will surely give police a chance to complete their profile on this family of delinquents. We would like to take the liberty of reminding our esteemed readers about this highly dangerous band and to provide the full description as it is available at this moment. The gang, oh lord. The gang has been in business for some time, considerable time, being a family of three, father, two sons. The elder, Jack Randall, is a man in his 40s, already gray-haired, of average height and build. Being the mastermind behind the burglaries, he retains control over his sons, both of whom are very close in age, but very different in appearance. The first son, William Randall, is tall and broad-shouldered, with a small, disproportionate head. The younger brother, Melvin Randall, is a somewhat weaker constitution, and is skinny as a rake. The gang is wanted not only for their frequent thefts and break-ins, but for the exceptionally brutal pirate career they enjoyed before returning to England. Be alert, and may your valuables stay safe. Okay, I'm assuming this is discussing this case. Okay.
The description of the Randall gang provided by Lady Brackenstall is identical to the one in the Times article.
Now that's kind of a strange coincidence. Because I thought maybe it was a gamey thing where the newspaper somehow was already out about this incident. But if something happened and then she's like, oh, it was these people, and it happens to be a story that was exactly what was sitting on her table before it supposedly all this happened, it suggests to me that she was reading that and she's using that to cover up. She's using that description as a substitute for what really happened. And what she's telling us is not true at all. Right.
Teresa, I would like to hear your testimony.
Certainly, sir.
Okay. Let's take a look at her. Oh no, there's sirens coming. In real life, there's sirens coming, which makes my bird Diego talk a lot. Wrinkles. Yeah. Nose. Mouth. Specs. Freckles. Modest maid dress. Vinegar smell. What? What was that? Caring? Working hands. Coffee stain. Alright, buddy. I know it's very exciting to be awake and there's sirens and I'm talking, but you don't need to make a noise every 2 seconds. You don't. You could just relax. Don't be so anxious, man. I know he's not being anxious. It's just like when they're happy and at normal energy, they'll make noise. I just wish he wasn't making the noise while I was doing my episode. Come on, buddy.
As I sat by my bedroom window, I saw 3 men in the moonlight down by the lodge
Oh, Lord,
gate.
don't make that noise.
But I thought nothing of it at the time. Oh, if I'd known.
And then?
I went to bed, and it was more than an hour after that I heard my mistress scream. And down I ran, to find her tied to the chair and him on the floor with his head smashed. That's all I know.
Alright. Let's see. So we got old bruises. Strahd statement. Wasn't there something popped up on my little criminals identified. Randalls are well known. I have testimony, evidence match, and pointed. Okay, my first inclination is that it's an awful big coincidence that newspapers sit in that room, and then those exact guys happen to come in like at the same time. So we're going. It's not beyond a reasonable doubt, but that's the theory I'm working with right now. That's right, Diego. I know it's very exciting. I'm working on a theory. Oh, T. Picture.
These scratches are most definitely made by the picture frame.
Well, what is this?
This is Sir Eustace's safe. There may be something important inside. I must ask Lady Brackenstall to open it.
Regrettably, the frame is part of the problem with the lighting in this game. On my computer, at least. I don't know if it's on everyone's, but on mine. Diego, come on, buddy. Come on, don't be like this. Don't not be like this. Too much drama, man.
This photograph of Lady Brackenstall and her maid Teresa was taken at a port, but which one?
Can I look closer at it? Diego.
This photograph of Lady...
Alright. Don't be a weirdo. Don't be a weirdo.
This photograph...
Alright, can I take us out now? Rock of Gibraltar. 1893. Okay. I don't know why that's significant, but... Oh no,
This
I was like,
photograph...
take it. Hey, put it down. Put it down. Put it down. Let's say take. What's going on here? I think we've seen everything we need to see in that, haven't we? I don't like that it doesn't have green letters next to it. Alright, what about the safe?
Lady Brackenstall, could you open this wall safe?
No, it is my husband's safe. I do not know the combination.
We have to open it. Your ladyship?
Alright, so now we need to figure out how to open the safe. Is there anything else to look at over here? Look at the newspaper already. There was the picture, which is bugging me because I feel like I should be able to take it for some reason. I don't know why it's significant, but apparently it is. I can't take it, right? Let's try it again. I'm getting obsessed with this thing. Back.
So the lady and her
Oh.
maid came from Australia a year and a half ago on this ship.
Alright, now I'm glad I just take that. I'm glad I went back because obviously I was missing something. Name of the ship. Alright, but it doesn't say to ask anybody about that. But that's significant. That's maybe there's something back at Baker Street I can check out.
Lord Brigham Brackenstall.
Brigham Brackenstall.
Sir Warthen Brackenstall.
Mm-hmm. Brackenstall. All these guys.
Lord George Brackenstall.
It's a long and worthy family of blood lines.
The body is still in the dining room where the murder took place.
Yeah. Alright. Who's this fellow?
Lord Ramsay Brackenstall.
Wait, now I'm getting confused. Who got murdered? Does it say? No. No screaming, my friend. No screamy memes. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. I know the world is very exciting and stimulating. And a lot of times he makes noise just because he's trying to put the ladybird in her place. Whoa!
You should examine the body of Sir Eustace Brackenstall.
See, if you're not careful, we're gonna have a room like this. It's just gonna be little cockatiel heads on the wall. And then it'll be quiet for my recordings.
So, Watson, what have you learned from examining Sir Eustace's body?
Well, I can confirm that the death was instant. Sir Eustace was facing his attacker when he received the blow to his head. There are no other apparent injuries.
All right. Mantelpiece. This is... Oh, what's this? Piece of rope.
It appears that the bell rope was cut by someone taller than me.
The bell rope was cut.
A fur trader's cabin.
Alright, should I look at... I'm looking at everything except the body.
A decanter standing next to the open bottle. An inseparable pair indeed.
A decanter, that's what I was trying to say in the last episode. When he couldn't shoot that harpoon gun thing. What am I looking for here?
This glass has some wine traces, but no visible beeswing.
What does that mean?
There is beeswing at the bottom, as if the wine had not been decanted before being poured.
So this one wasn't... This one was straight out of the bottle, then.
This glass has some wine traces. It is rather strange that only one of these glasses has dregs of beeswing inside it, while the other two are clear. Chateau Calon-Ségur, French wine, Grand Cru.
Alright, so what does that mean? There's 3 wine glasses out here. So I mean, if there were 3 guys that came and kill him, then they could have been those 3 guys. I'm more inclined to think he was drinking with them. Maybe he's drinking with his wife and the maid.
A trapper's hut.
Trapper's hut. Okay, we're not gonna hit
The
that door
hunting
yet.
scene.
Hunting scene.
Antique hunting weapons.
Hunting rifles, yeah. There's a lot to look at. Whoever designed this case in the game has made a lot
The
to look
hunting
at.
scene.
Hunting scene, yeah. The
This
cyborg.
candlestick is valuable. It is interesting that it was not also stolen.
It is. I think the whole robbery thing is a piece of lie. Piece of crap.
These wine bottles are expensive and mostly from France.
And one is
A
missing.
bottle of wine is missing here.
It's the one that's on the table. Is it notable that there's a bunch of broken stuff down here? I think it is.
An empty silverware box. It appears that the intruders have stolen the contents.
Mm-hmm.
The criminals did not thoroughly ransack the house. They only took a little silverware.
Yep. It's like someone who was trying to make a crime, make it look like a theft, who doesn't really know what a theft looks like.
A deer hunt.
Yeah, lots of hunting. Alright, let's take a look at our man here.
That must
Poker.
be the murder weapon.
Could be. There's a stick, too.
Quite a large stick. A formidable weapon.
But not the murder weapon.
The head was cracked with the force of the blow.
Is that all there is?
Barefoot. He had therefore been in bed and did not have time to fully dress.
Okay. Feet and fireplace. Oh, blood.
It is covered in blood. Sir Eustace might have struck his head upon it while falling from the blow. That is one possible explanation.
Alright. I'm getting a little prompt to open up my evidence and deduction screen. Oh my goodness, there's a ton of stuff here. There were 3 people drinking wine out of these glasses. One of the 3 probably refers wine with beeswing. There were 2 people drinking wine. Remaining glass with the beeswing consisted solely of the dregs from the other 2 glasses. Why would that be the case? Alright, I'm going with 3 people. I don't know how that's significant. Oh, I see. Because if it's 3 people, that corroborates the story that it was those 3 guys. Alright. Okay, we'll... Oops. Go back. Go back. From Australia? Okay, we're just gonna eliminate everything. That doesn't have anything to do with anything. Fireplace grate. Bent poker. Dead body. Death could have been due to his accidentally striking his head on a fireplace grate. Well, can't we look at his head wound a little more closely to determine? Because being hit in the head with a poker and hitting a fireplace grate would have different results. But it could have been an accident. That's the thing. That's what they're going for. It could have been an accident. Dead body. Bent poker. It could have been due to either one of those, but I'm... It was an accidental death. They blamed the Randalls. Maybe there was a fight, and she accidentally killed him during the fight. What else we got? Criminals identified. No. No. Alright, that's all we got for now. And we need to ask about the wine glasses. Yes, I think we shall. Come, Watson. I know, birds. Hey, birds. Hey, birds. It's very exciting being the daytime and all. I know, it's very exciting. We need to talk about it. We talk about it non-stop. Forever. Every 2 seconds. Yeah.
There are 3 glasses on the dining room table. I was wondering if...
Oh, I forgot. When I came to myself the first time, each of them had a glass in his hand. They might have been a father and his 2 sons. They talked together in whispers, and then they left.
Your ladyship?
Okay.
Please leave my Mary alone. She suffered so much she deserves some rest.
We done with her right now?
Please leave my Mary alone. She suffered so much she deserves some rest.
Alright, I don't trust these people at all. I think the maid's in. Maybe the maid killed him. The maid got tired of him beating
Let us
her
try
around.
to open this safe.
Can I crack
This
it?
safe can be cracked. I only have to pay attention. The dial will vibrate when it is set to the correct number.
Oh my lord. Okay. Gotta go this way now. Oh. Go. And right again. What is it? Yay! I could totally crack safes if it was that easy.
It is common practice to keep one's valuables in a safe behind a painting. It should not really pose a challenge for a criminal.
What's this? Sir Eustace, your current physical and mental state is of great concern. There are several signs of hepatic decompensation. The last time that we met, your eyes were bloodshot and your skin was tinged with yellow. There is a particular odor from your breath that is common in those suffering from liver damage. Then there are the lung abscesses that you have discussed. The leg cramps you have described to me are caused by something in the nervous system that I'm not going to pronounce, which in turn is caused by an excess of alcohol. That includes the tremors. Your liver seemed excessively hard at the time of your examination, which is a sign of evolving cirrhosis. There are signs of ascites, fluid in the peritoneal cavity, which are evident with your swollen stomach. The pain beneath your left rib indicates a pancreatic malady, which may lead to fatal and fulminant pancreatitis. Your condition may pose a risk to others. Excessive alcohol consumption lowers self-control and heightens your aggression. I'm available to help you with this problem. There are a number of treatment options. Alright, so the doctor's telling him drinking's killing him and he makes him enable. Okay.
Antique coins, possibly of value, but they're scattered without care.
Alright, so what do we need to ask somebody about poor health. We asked the wife? Alcohol and a nervous disorder. But the maid will chase me away. She's like, no, leave her alone.
Please leave my Mary alone. She suffered so much she deserves
Well, then let me
some
talk to you. I talk to you? You're awfully suspicious. Let me have a look at her. Wait, I already looked at her. Whoops. Okay, get out.
Sir Eustace's doctor speaks of his violent behaviour.
Yes, Sir Eustace was an extremely violent man. A detestable human being, to be more precise.
Wow.
It is true that he once threw a decanter at me, and all because I dared to stand up to him in defence of my mistress. Sly devil. God forgive me that I should speak of him so now that he's dead, but a devil he was, if ever one walked the earth. We met him only 18 months ago. She'd only just arrived in London. Yes, it was her first voyage. She'd never been from home before. Wonder with his title and his money and his false London ways. If she made a mistake, she has paid for it, if ever a woman did. She doesn't have any friends here, so it was specially hard for her.
I have a feeling the maid is a little bit... They're a little close there. Her and the lady. Used to go on vacations together? Wait, didn't she say it was her first time traveling, but a few years ago she was in Australia? Okay, whatever. No personal life. Lady Brackenstall married Sir Eustace shortly after arriving in England and remained at the home during that time. There's little possibility that she or her maid are acquainted with anyone in the country. Oh, okay, so they came here from Australia. Lady is acquainted with someone from the Rock of Gibraltar. Acquainted with a sailor? Well, they did have a picture there. I don't know what that has to do with anything.
Please leave my Mary alone. Please leave my Mary alone.
Alright, well, I don't know what I'm supposed to do now is the problem. You talk to someone about this medical report. Does the inspector know anything about it? Do you do anything during your investigations except for let me do all the work?
What do you know about Sir Eustace, Inspector? What was his reputation?
A charming man when sober, but an absolute demon when he was drunk. In such moments he was apparently capable of anything. Why, once he splashed fuel on Lady Brackenstall's dog and set it alight. Another
Wow.
day he threw a decanter of wine at Miss Wright's head.
The alcohol seemed to madden him.
To the point that we were forced to intervene several times to avoid a scandal.
Okay, so the guy does sound like a problem. Inspector's tale, violent behavior. Was violent toward his wife? Yeah, I believe that. Those go together somehow? I still want to say they're acquainted with someone there, but maybe they were just traveling. I don't know. Someone took a picture of them while they were in Gibraltar. Can I look at the things on there? Maybe I can talk to Watson some more. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing at this point. Investigate. Okay, the crime. Okay, apparently I haven't finished looking around in here yet.
A trapper's hut.
I have to look at every single picture in the place before it'll be like, all right, you've looked. Oh, there was this door. Oh. Oh my goodness. But this is not the crime scene, is it? I feel like I'm straying too far. I'll do a quick walk around. This is a delightful garden, though. I'm quite enjoying this. I like the little mysterious music. That'd be cool, yeah. Like, I like it. I mean, it's not that the yard it's big, but it's not super huge. But like the stone path and the ancient trees. That is pretty. It's nice. I like it. I'm into it. I don't know why I'm out here. Let's see, this... Didn't we read something about a tool shed somewhere? No, 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 buddy. No, 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 no. Don't be drama. Don't be a weird screamy mimi drama boy. Okay. Well, that was delightful. But we have to continue looking around in here. Apparently I missed something.
A hunter's cabin.
Do I have to look at all the pictures? And then he'll be like, oh, the guy's into hunting. Get the cheese. Dueling swords. We gotta look at everything. You have to look at everything, Diego. That's right. He's excited at the prospect that we're looking at. All this stuff. What's
This door leads to the upstairs bedrooms. Apparently the criminals did not venture there.
No?
A fur trader's cabin.
Alright, we've almost looked at all the pictures. Can I make a remark about the animal heads? They're the first thing when we opened the door to this room. They did like dramatic zoom-ins on the animal heads. Okay, this body. It's in the way. Body.
A hunter scene. The Brackenstall family appear to be preoccupied with hunting.
You think? So did that, No, I still need to inspect the crime scene in the dining room. Apparently I'm not done. Watson?
The death was instant.
Anything more to say? Excuse me. What am I missing here? Okay, there's the thing about the rope. That's unsolved. But... don't know what else to do with that, though. Glasses? Oh, there's the... Okay, chair. I see the rope there.
Sailor's knots. That's interesting. This rope was handled by the murderers. We need a scent hound to follow their trail. I will take
yeah,
him
that'd
with
be
me.
nice. Why do I feel like the scent... Oh, Toby! My dog, Toby!
This is the chair that Lady Brackenstall was tied to.
I was going to say that Toby will take me straight to Lady Brackenbrook. But that would be true if she was the murderer or she was just tied up, because it was both in both cases their honor.
This house feels rather sinister. I can't say that I like it here.
Is it the, man, the animal heads, particularly the bear head. The bears look like they're angry. Okay, it's time to perform an analysis. Need to go get Toby. Toby's back at, collect Toby from Baker Street. I'm very happy. I like dogs. I'd like to visit Toby. I've been forgetting to say hello. He was sleeping on that couch. Hanging on that couch all through the last mystery. But I didn't check up on him recently. Alright. Getting back to Baker Street. Where's Toby? He's not on the couch. There he is. Hey, buddy. Oh, it's daytime
Come on,
now. Stop
Toby.
raining.
We need the best nose in the British Empire on this case.
Toby!
I agree with you, Toby, that Watson's shoe is preferable to Mrs. Hudson's cold cuts.
You gonna follow me now?
Someone should take Toby for a walk.
How do I make him
I agree
go?
with you, Toby, that Watson's shoe is...
Alright, no, I don't need it. Is that lady still there? She's always there, isn't she? Oh. Yep, I don't even have to look. I see her, she's up in that window. Now, if I turn away, does she walk away? She's just there all the time. Is there a leash? We need to get a leash for Toby? Newspapers. Door open. No, Diego. I want a muzzle for my bird. He's right now he's being dominating at his female lady. Diego, don't be an abusive dominator. No. Leave her in peace. But Toby's got some texture issues. It's a rare skin condition caused by bad lighting effects in video games. Is it painful? Oh yes, very much. It's extremely painful. Sorry, Toby.
Such, Toby.
Poor Toby. This game has got some issues, graphically. Only certain things, though. Alright, poorly textured Toby, let's go. I like playing as Toby. Did I lose the trail? No, it's over here. Goes to the door. Call Sherlock. Woof, woof. Can I run? Oh, I can, but he's got his little short legs. Let's go. Onward, Toby. I don't know why this is amusing me so much. But I'm quite enjoying a little running Toby. Okay, it hits here, sniff, but then it keeps going.
The intruders entered the shed for some reason when they were making off with the silverware.
Alright, that keeps going. And I think it's gonna go back to the house. We're gonna find the silverware hidden out here somewhere. down in the well. I bet the silverware got thrown in the well. Because it didn't get stolen, they just wanted it to be missing. To cover up, so they can have their story.
The scent leads to the well. I should check it.
We're gonna have to take Toby to a better groomer. Alright, Toby. Like Toby cam activated. Alright, let's go. Toby, it's like a little trotting. Wait, but what? Did somebody actually climb the fence that way?
The intruder's trail is lost behind this wall. The criminals left the house through the French window. They walked to the shed, then across to the well, before fleeing by climbing over the wall. I wonder why they chose such a winding route.
Alright, well let us, I think we should recreate the route. So, they came to the shed. So
This hook might be useful.
Okay, I don't know what for yet, but I'll take your word for it, Sherlock. These large sacks could be useful
Bags
too.
of seed. Some empty bags were recently moved.
You don't say. What else?
Small
Tools?
gardening tools, nothing of great interest. This old suitcase sounds hollow. It must be empty.
Okay, I guess we looked at everything. Now to the well. Take a look in there. What's that? Glittering object. What could it be? Silverware?
There's something glittering at the bottom there, but how can I reach it? The bucket can be easily removed.
Alright, let's get rid of the bucket. What else can I put on there, though? Catch hook. There we go. And... it's like that game where you never win anything. You gotta put $1 in each time. Okay. Oh, so what we got? Trying to rub my eye.
Silverware.
Whoa,
This is
I
hardly
called
a
it.
coincidence.
I called it. Do I need to, rotate it, apparently? What is
The
this?
Brackenstall coat of arms. It appears that we have found the stolen silverware.
A thief that only takes one thing out of the house and then doesn't even bother to take it with him. Nope, that's definitely a bunch of crap, that story. Bunch of key wrap. Where is it? Here? Robbery is confirmed as a motive for the crime. They have plans to return for the silverware they dumped. What? No. It was imitated. Silverware was not supposed to be found. Yeah, down the well? Really? Ooh, what's happening over here? So Eustace was murdered by the one person who was visiting that night. It was he who tied up Lady Brackenstall. He is tall and strong. Okay. Made it with a sailor. Yeah? Alright. And finally, we will check the wall. Diego, it's okay. Toby. Hello, Toby.
The intruder's trail is lost behind this wall.
Okay. What are you doing now? Investigate the murder at Abbey Grange. Silverware. And the sailor's knots. Perform analysis. Wait, isn't that what we're doing? Isn't that what all this was?
Brave Toby. The best nose in the British Empire.
Okay. Well, I guess we gotta ask somebody about the silverware now. I wonder who... But, yeah, I wonder the wife. I think they're involved. The wife or the maid, one of them is. Or both of them. But, I think we're gonna call this an episode. This has been a little bit choppy because there's been stuff going on at my house. that's caused me to stop and continue on several occasions. And there may even be some editing due to a certain bird. It's been... He's eyeing the ladybird right now. Yeah, alright. Well, anyways, but the bottom line is, I think we should have this enough material for this episode, if not a few minutes over. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, we're in a new exciting case, which is very intriguing so far. We'll delve more into that next time. Until then, I hope everyone is doing well, and take care. Bye-bye.